pulling the Capex lever to generate value. In their business finance book, Principles of Corporate Finance, the authors Brearley and Myers state that the financial manager has two broad responsibilities, which boil down to simple questions. What investments should the firm make? And how should it pay for them? Capital investments are essential for a business, serving as a foundation for expansion into new markets, driving growth and ensuring long-term sustainability. Most board directors understand that the value creation has taken over the core metric of company success. Companies create value by investing in capital at a rate of return above their cost of capital. This example underscores the difference in the value created by a firm with a historical focus, Company A, compared to a firm with an opportunities focus, Company B. Our discussions over several years with finance managers across New Zealand reveal a common theme. Many businesses do not prioritize business cases when planning capital expenditures. Instead, capital projects often fall into either the strategic category or the must-do category, which includes essential tasks like replacing infrastructure, OSH, environment, and meeting regulatory requirements. The significance of OSH, environment, climate impact and regulatory expenditures is not in question. However, we note that improving Capex management and business case frameworks remains a low priority. The allocation of capital funds is one of the most strategically important decisions associated with an organization's success and sustainability. Rather than relying on historical allocation practices, we propose that an organization's capital resources can serve as a powerful lever for unlocking business value. Our research indicates that effective Capex and business case infrastructures place a strong emphasis on three essential building blocks. These are innovative thinking, informed decision-making, and integrated value delivery. The key is the creation of an ambidextrous organization, as advocated by Harvard professor Michael Tushman. An ambidextrous organization simultaneously embraces an exploit mindset, which is focused on making the core business more efficient, while also embracing an explore mindset, which is focused on searching for new growth opportunities. The exploit business focuses on cost and profit, spurs efficiency improvement and incremental innovation, is strong at operations, controls for margin improvement and productivity, values efficiency, quality and customers, and leads in a top-down manner. In contrast, that explore mindset focuses on innovation and growth, spurs new products and breakthrough innovation, is strong at entrepreneurship, values risk-taking, speed, and experimentation, and leads in a visionary and involved manner. Boards will find it compelling that by embracing both the exploit and explore approaches, organizations can substantially increase financial performance. These two mindsets provide the tools, processes, and training necessary for managers to achieve optimal results. The first building block is innovative thinking. Innovative thinking involves both the exploit and explore approaches. The process starts with building a value map, with an initial visualization of project costs and operating benefits as demonstrated. In terms of the explore mode, team members will recognize that organizations, business models and business processes evolve over time, and that new technology progressively displaces old technology. They will apply innovative thinking to improve productivity, product or service quality and the like, while exploring the risks involved and key drivers to manage. Our research indicates that deeper analysis of alternatives can identify innovative and value-creating Capex projects that deliver great value. This applies particularly to infrastructural and replacement capital spending. The development of alternative scenarios encourages discussion and looking at proposals from several angles of vision. In their book Decisive, authors Chip and Dan Heath found that 70% of corporate strategic decisions consider only one alternative. And they found that decision quality improves substantially if a second alternative is considered by a factor of 6. This slide demonstrates several key levers for applying alternatives and innovative thinking around a project's design. These can be around shortening the project stage, reducing the project cost, accelerating benefits ramp-up, and increasing the operating benefits. Reaching a somewhat similar conclusion, in his book Corporate Governance and Wealth Creation in New Zealand, author Joseph Healy pinpoints an absence of rigorous economic thinking and entrepreneurial flair that are key ingredients to business innovation. His research underscores the need for more comprehensive and forward-thinking decision-making. The second building block of robust Capex management infrastructures is informed decision-making, the analysis phase. Decision-makers need the best possible advice to aid optimal decisions. Robust Capex and business case infrastructures require a formal process of preparation and research, requiring the involvement of the right members and management in the correct sequence. The finance manager plays a crucial role in providing relevant financial and risk metrics for informed decisions. Cash flow projections will be developed for each project alternative, and these projections will be used to assess discounted cash flow or DCF metrics such as IRR, NPV, and payback period. A project's risk and sensitivity is then assessed at the mere click of a button using Capex modeling software. A 2011 study of the project planning processes of 100 New Zealand companies by KPMG found that many begin projects with only a vague hope of achieving a return, and that 60% don't measure project benefits, so they can't determine whether their investments are worthwhile. A further survey of 188 companies by KPMG in 2017 found that only 21% of projects are consistently delivering on their benefits, with unreliable planning being a major factor in robbing firms of business value. It is important that team members know the cost of capital and have access to financial modeling resources to help them make economic decisions. Board directors will see value in this approach, especially as it enables the risk and return metrics of each alternative to be assessed and compared. Note in this example that project option A targets the greatest value for the highest certainty. Distinguished board chairman Sir Dryden Spring, in his book From Walton to the World, supports using economic value added or EVA and discounted cash flow or DCF modeling to assess capital investment decisions. These methods help determine the internal rate of return or IRR for Capex projects and ensure the right financial decisions are made. Many financial modeling projections will be based on assumptions about the future, which gives rise to risk. Avoiding or ignoring risk is no longer an option, so the strategic finance manager will approach risk with an open mind and will be proactive in accepting responsibility for thoroughly investigating risk. He or she will use the best available tools for assessing risk. In terms of developing business cases for new business opportunities, as part of that Explore mindset, this is what we call a 6D business case development framework. The 6 phases are define, design, develop, decide, deploy, and delivery. This framework integrates the business model canvas that Osterwalder refers to in his book, Value Proposition Design. This business case process forms part of the Stratagio platform, and it generates board reports at the mere click of a button. The third building block is integrated value delivery. Value delivery requires an exploit mindset. Project delivery is not business value delivery. The business case that justifies the investment is only successful when claimed benefits are realized. In his book Benefits Realization Management, author Gerald Bradley raises the concern that the business change, which creates the benefits, is frequently ignored or rarely managed with adequate care. The focus of project management and accounting so often ceases prematurely at the project commissioning stage of the traditional S-curve. What's needed are processes to manage key assumptions and to track benefits realization. That is why we argue that the value delivery phase must be baked into an operational blueprint and is managed by those with the exploit mindset. Stratagio is a powerful yet simple-to-use software platform that automates the financial and economic analysis around business case development. This platform replaces the long outdated habit of building spreadsheet workups, which are inconsistent, time-wasting, and error-prone. Stratagio integrates apps to automate a range of business decisions. Should we lease or buy? Should we maintain or replace? What is the optimum replacement cycle? To name but a few. Stratagio integrates all the checks and balances that you would expect around crucial investment decisions, including AI. This platform makes it simple to explore the financial and risk metrics for multiple scenarios, as this example demonstrates. Strategio integrates benefits realization tracking right from the inception of the business case. Capex spending to address health and safety risks and environment and climate impacts is imperative for any business. Strategio integrates health and safety risk mitigation tools. It also provides the capability for team members to consider both physical and transition climate and environment risks when planning Capex projects. Strategio is arguably the most proven business case software in the Southern Hemisphere, developed specifically to meet the needs of New Zealand corporates. According to Stephen Gray, former CFO of the Port of Tauranga, Strategio pays for itself after just one small misstep in capital expenditure. Strategio was first implemented at the Port of Tauranga back in 1999 and has since been subjected to many hundreds of upgrades and enhancements. Port of Tauranga remains a dedicated and exclusive user of this system and has for many years been a leading NZX performer. In its 2020 annual report, this company reported a 23.3% compounding returns to shareholders over the past decade. Tony Street is a recognized leading consultant and strategist with extensive experience in Capex planning and management. He has held various senior management roles in the field and has been involved in over 4,000 capital projects across the dairy, health, and energy sectors. He has substantial consulting experience in the ports, energy, building, and public sectors. Jeff Jackson is an experienced corporate leader with expertise in executive management, governance, and capital expenditure. He has served as CEO of New Zealand Dairy Group, Fletcher Fishing, AFCO, and Wool Board, playing a key role in developing Capex management processes. Jeff has also been a director at Mercury Energy, BOP Fertilizer, and Datacom, and managing director at Solution Matrix Pacific Limited. Jeff has also held CFO and COO roles. His leadership in strategic planning and business case processes has earned him recognition as a key figure in driving organizational success.